everybody, welcome back to Let's Talk Physical Media. I am your host, John, and this is the weekly show where we talk all things in the world of physical media and in the world of film. And man, it was a crazy packed week in the world of physical media, so we're going to start it off with Arrow Video and their December 2024 announcements. And the big one for me is 1993's Demolition Man. This one stars Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes. It also features Sandra Bullock, Dennis Leary, and, a bunch of other actors pop up in that movie. Takes place in a future Los Angeles. And that was the big hint Arrow Video put out there. It was like a Los Angeles police badge. I saw people predicting Idiocracy. I don't think anyone said Demolition Man, but man, I am hyped for Demolition Man. This collector's edition looks absolutely beautiful. And Demolition Man predicts a future that I would love to live in, where Taco Bell is the only restaurant that exists, because I believe that Taco Bell is the greatest restaurant of all time. I just love their food, love their entire menu. Not loving their prices recently, but you can say that about anything. But Taco Bell, I used to be able to go in there with a $10 bill and just walk out of there feeling sick.
That's a special feeling.
And that's the past I long for. But a future with just Taco Bell sounds pretty good to me as well. But that's not all we got announced. The UK got announcements for Critters coming to Blu-ray, the entire Critters collection. This is only going to be on Blu-ray, and it's only for the United Kingdom. The Critters franchise isn't one that I necessarily love. I know Leonardo DiCaprio, I think that might have been the first film he ever appeared in. I think it was Critters 2. And Critters 2 is like notorious, one of those movies that it's so bad it's good kind of movie. So if you live in the United Kingdom, you're going to be getting this on Blu-ray. The United Kingdom is also going to be getting The Great Escape, starring Steve McQueen, one of the most famous movies ever. Came out in 1963. We in the United States here already had a 4K Blu-ray release of this from Kino lorber, which I do not own. And you know what? I might end up grabbing this UK release of it, because if my experience has taught me anything, Kino lorber's versions are usually a little bit lower quality compared to Arrow Video's version, and it's been a couple years since that version came out, so I'm not 100% sure if it's the same scan. But after what we just went through with Silence of the Lambs, either way, or I just have all the faith in the world that Arrow Video will touch this one up and make it look just absolutely beautiful. So that's another one I'm really excited about. One that I've never seen, The Good, the Bad, and the Weird, is going to be coming to actually 4K Blu-ray. And The Addiction, just continuing in the Aba Ferreira releases this year. We got Bad Lieutenant from Kino lorber on 4K Blu-ray. We got Dangerous Game on Blu-ray from Vinegar Syndrome, and now we're going to be getting The Addiction from Arrow Video. So I'm probably going to have to grab that one. Now, the only one I'm definitely grabbing on day one is Demolition Man. I'm just so excited that one's coming out on 4K Blu-ray. And something else that we got confirmed for December 5th actually, and my wife is just blown away and excited about this one, being the huge I Love Lucy fan that she is. This is one I'm going to have to pick up for her, at least as a gift, because, that's her favorite show ever. She just loves Lucille Ball, and they're going to be giving us the complete collection on December 5th on Blu-ray, so that's pretty awesome. And it also features some colorized episodes. Friends just came to 4K Blu-ray this past week. People like Rico Gomez told me it looks pretty good, so it's nice to see them finally upgrading these old TV shows either to the Blu-ray or to 4K Blu-ray. That's one thing about collecting, and one thing that I have a weak spot in my collection is honestly collecting TV shows. I do need to grab more. I have a few in there, but a lot of them I also haven't upgraded to Blu-ray and 4K, so it's a little disappointing, my collection, when it comes to my TV show collection. I know some people out there like John Doe Juggalo have some great TV collections. It's one thing that I would say that's my biggest blank spot, but I'll definitely grab I Love Lucy just because I know how much my wife loves that movie. And we also got some Kino lorber 4K announcements this week. One that just got confirmed is going to be coming out in December 3rd, I believe. Bug, we talked about this a couple weeks ago, the William Friedkin movie. This is probably William Friedkin's last good movie. It stars Ashley Judd and Michael Shannon. It's really just an allegory for drug addiction and what drug addicts have to go through. And what drug addicts go through, just like that paranoia, schizophrenic almost mindset that they go through. But I think it's a very well made movie. William Friedkin, one of the best directors ever. We're going to actually be talking about William Friedkin's The Exorcist on the Let's Talk podcast, during spooky season, just to give you guys a little peek behind the curtain. We're really looking forward to talking that one. But I really do enjoy Bug. And then the other movie that Kino, now this one's not confirmed, I don't think, but I did see the cover art for it, and that is The Visit. This is directed by M. Night Shyamalan. Another one we talked about a few weeks ago, possibly coming to 4K Blu-ray. Well, we got more information. It looks like it is coming. So most of M. Night Shyamalan's movies really came out on 4K Blu-ray this year. All we really had before this was like Unbreakable, Split and Glass, I'm not even 100% sure if Split and Glass have 4K releases. I believe they do. And then obviously his most recent stuff like Knock at the Cabin, Trap, was released in theaters this year. That got a 4K Blu-ray release coming out pretty soon. But then, of course, The Sixth Sense and Signs coming to 4K Blu-ray. And now The Visit. The Visit was really considered M. Night's like big comeback film. After really everything that happened in Hollywood, especially, what was that, After Earth with Will Smith and Jaden Smith, like, people they wrote him off. They said, M. Night's gone, he ain't coming back, the guy's going off the deep end. For a long time there, people said that M. Night was the second coming of Steven Spielberg, mainly because of his first few feature films. Then, as time has gone on, I think that he's more of a modern Alfred Hitchcock, really taking the place of Brian De Palma, because Brian De Palma really was just paying homage to Alfred Hitchcock. And I just rewatched Body Double this week. You'll see my 4K Blu-ray review for that this upcoming Tuesday. And, that movie is just paying so much homage. I mean, just literally taking stuff right out of Vertigo and Rear Window in that movie. But Brian De Palma always took shots from Hitchcock and wore that all on his sleeve, almost in the best way possible. That's why people really felt like he kind of picked up the mantle of Alfred Hitchcock. And I feel like M. Night Shyamalan, he's the new Alfred Hitchcock. He makes his thrillers. They come out like almost every single year, one of them. And they're always really enjoyable. But of course, then you kind of put them away. You don't think about them for a couple years. Then you come back to them and you're like, shit, this is a good movie. So it's really cool that we're going to be getting The Visit on 4K Blu-ray. And I'm really excited for The Sixth Sense and Signs. And speaking of The Sixth Sense and Signs, we saw the 4K Steelbooks. Now, people messaged me about these, and I got some mixed reactions. Some people loved them, some people hated them. I already have the standard editions pre-ordered, so I'm not going to change around my pre-order because I have a bunch of other stuff pre-ordered with it. Ghost on 4K Blu-ray as well, coming out that very same week. So I'm not going to probably end up changing my pre-order. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about this one. The Sixth Sense one kind of reminds me of the poster for that movie 9, the animated movie 9 that came out. I'm probably like 15 years ago now, but that's what I was thinking of when I first saw that. So that one didn't blow me away. Signs I kind of liked more than that. Both of the standard editions, they're fine. But again, it's all about that 4K Blu-ray disc that's inside of there. That's what I'm looking most forward to checking out, are those 4K Blu-ray discs. And speaking of October 22nd, like we were talking about, I believe it was last week, the Deadpool and Wolverine 4K Steelbooks and the standard edition, they did finally get confirmed this week. And as we suspected, it is going to be coming out on October 22nd. Like I said, very crowded week, especially at the end of October in general. Just a lot of 4K Blu-rays coming out. So I probably won't be picking up Deadpool and Wolverine on day one. I'll probably pick it up a couple weeks later and we'll review it here on the channel in November, just because that same week we got The Sixth Sense, Signs, and Ghost on 4K Blu-ray. And then the following week, I'm definitely going to be reviewing Trick or Treat, Drag Me to Hell, Shocker on 4K Blu-ray. And I know I'm forgetting one that I have pre-ordered as well. Oh, and Zodiac comes out that week too, a David Fincher film. So my God, just so many movies coming out. And it's rumored that Twisters is going to be coming to 4K Blu-ray on October 22nd as well. So, so much coming out at the end of October that it's kind of tough to fit in Deadpool and Wolverine. And, it's probably going to be overpriced for a new release. But, man, I'm really excited for that. And we also got confirmed that they're going to be releasing a Walmart exclusive, like, pop-up Blu-ray slipcover. This looks pretty cool. Honestly, that's the one I would probably want to grab. I've just always been a little skeptical of Walmart, which I really shouldn't. I pre-ordered Long Legs from Walmart. Just pre-ordered it like 2 weeks ago. And I got it the Saturday before it came out. So my first experience with buying through Walmart's online store, I can honestly say, guys, it was pretty good. Better than I expected it to be. I don't always trust Walmart, but, they didn't let me down this time. Amazon's been really the one letting me down. Like my Friday the 13th, 2009 4K Blu-ray, I fucked up and I should have got it through Barnes & Noble, but I ended up pre-ordering it through Amazon just because I saw the $25 price and I grabbed it, but it ended up coming, 8 days later than everybody else. Another review you guys will get this week. So Amazon's been the one that I've been trusting the least. I really try to pre-order through Groove, Diabolic DVD, and the Atomic Movie Store. Those are the sites that I truly try and buy everything through. But sometimes, Walmart has some exclusive stuff and Amazon has some exclusive stuff where you just kind of have no choice. And then obviously the 2-day free shipping if you're a Prime member, that stuff really does benefit the collector. But they just, again, it's Amazon. They don't take the best care of the stuff when they deliver to you. The guy's chucking it from the street right onto your front porch. Gets a little frustrating sometimes, especially if it comes broken, but they do make returns pretty easy. So, 6 in one hand, a half a dozen the other. I can complain, but is it worth it? I don't know, not really. I just try not to use Amazon if I don't have to. And then one we haven't talked about yet also got confirmed this week. One of the best received movies of the year, especially in the Alien franchise. It's been a long time since the general public has loved an Alien movie. I would say as far back as Aliens in 1986, but Alien Romulus came out this year, did great at the box office. I really enjoyed the movie. Maybe not as much as other people did, but I thought Alien Romulus was great. I'm definitely looking forward to the 4K Blu-ray. And on December 3rd, we are going to be getting the 4K Blu-ray for Alien Romulus in a standard and a Steelbook edition. The Steelbook edition looks a little generic to me. I'm honestly going to go with the regular old-fashioned standard edition. That looks like the best to me. That kind of looks like those posters that were coming out around the time when they were trying to promote the film. I thought that stuff all looked really good, so I'm really excited for Alien Romulus to come to 4K. Again, just so much stuff coming out in this fall. Man, it's killing me. It's probably killing you guys too. And then, I just got an email from Rico Gomez from Shout Factory talking about their Shocktober sale. You guys know that's my favorite sale of the year. And they're 1 week away from the time I'm recording this, so a week from today, which is Friday. So next Friday, or this Friday, since you guys are watching this on Sunday, keep a lookout. The Shocktober sale is getting ready to begin, and man, I even have no money. Once Christmas rolls around, that's it. We've gotten so spoiled with 4K Blu-ray releases and just rumors and announcements that are just coming out this year. And just speaking of those rumors, Shout Factory in general is, this stuff isn't confirmed yet, but we talked about it earlier this year. Faculty, directed by Robert Rodriguez, was supposed to come to 4K Blu-ray. There was twice, actually, where they had pre-order options for it. And it never came to fruition for whatever reason. We don't really know. Maybe it was rights issues. I'm not 100% sure what it was. But it got delayed with no real information. Now, people are hearing that this movie is going to be coming out on December 17th. If not December 17th, 2024, sometime early in 2025. But that's pretty cool. I'm really looking forward to that coming to 4K Blu-ray. Just rewatched The Faculty last month. I couldn't wait for the 4K Blu-ray release. And man, that really is a great movie. It really takes that Invasion of the Body Snatchers storyline. And, it basically is the same, but putting it in that high school setting, especially of that time, I think it really works. Obviously, I still have some issues with, the clothes they're wearing and, that teenage angst of the time. Mainly because I was there, so I kind of saw it firsthand. And it just kind of brings back cringy memories. But still, I really enjoyed The Faculty. When this comes to 4K Blu-ray, I'll definitely be picking it up. I can't wait for it. And then another Shout Factor was under the Scream Factory brand for December. Silent Night, Deadly Night is rumored to be coming to 4K Blu-ray, which I really hope so. I want a Christmas movie on 4K Blu-ray, especially in the horror genre, so it'd be cool to get that one on 4K Blu-ray. And, that seems like something that will happen. Speaking of Christmas movies coming to 4K Blu-ray, The Holdovers, the Best Picture nominee from last year. A lot of people thought that Paul Giamatti was in the running for Best Actor. I think a lot of us, thought that, yeah, it's cool, he won the Golden Globe, but a lot of us also expected Cillian Murphy to win for Oppenheimer. I think he did give the better performance. Paul Giamatti definitely does deserve his flowers. He's been consistently good for a very, very long time. All the way back to when he played, Pig Vomit in Private Parts. Ever since then, the guy has always been consistently good. I've always enjoyed his work. And, it was nice to see him getting recognized for The Holdovers, which is a really good movie, by the way. And it's definitely destined to become a Christmas classic. It got a 4K Blu-ray release in, I don't remember what region it was earlier this year. Might have been Germany, They seem to, or Germany or Italy. They seem to get the 4K Blu-rays sometimes before us. They still are the only ones who have Killers of the Flower Moon on 4K Blu-ray. I don't know why Paramount now haven't given us that on 4K Blu-ray. I thought Paramount investing all that money in it, they would give us that 4K Blu-ray to try and recoup some of that money, but it hasn't come to fruition yet, which is very disappointing. But The Holdovers is supposedly coming to 4K Blu-ray probably in late November, early December. I'll probably end up grabbing that one as well. And supposedly the original Ted movie is going to be coming to 4K Blu-ray. This is another one that doesn't surprise me. I imagine it would be from Universal. The Peacock show, Ted, did so good this year. It got a season 2. I imagine they're probably going back and trying to, piggyback off that show's success and give us Ted and Ted 2 on 4K Blu-ray. But we'll have to wait and see if that stuff is true. I hope it is. I do really enjoy the first 2 Ted movies. The first one's better than the second. I enjoyed that show that came out earlier this year, so hopefully those do come to 4K Blu-ray. Like I said, really enjoyed those movies. Hope they come to 4K. I imagine it would be from Universal, though. And then the last bit of news is that The Hitcher, which just got a second sight 4K Blu-ray release, which I have pre-ordered but still haven't gotten yet. I don't think I've even gotten any shipping info yet. should be coming at some point, but it looks like here in the United States, Warner Brothers is going to be distributing that on 4K Blu-ray with the original poster, which I really like that original poster. I actually like it more than what Second Sight did. You know, it's obviously not better than that Second Sight Collector's Edition, but I imagine that that edition is probably better than the cheaper Second Sight edition that I grabbed. And if I would have held out, I could have just got the US release, probably for a little bit cheaper as well, even though it'd be at a later date, because I think this says it's coming out on October 22nd. So if you did hold out for the Hitcher on 4K Blu-ray, well, you're in luck because it's coming to 4K Blu-ray on October 22nd. I can't wait to check out that scan. I hear it's amazing. I know that they put their heart and soul into that 4K scan. They've been working on it for years, giving us updates the entire way. So I can't wait to get my eyes on it. It's just that I haven't gotten it yet. Hopefully it comes in like the next week or two. I would love to give you guys a review, but we'll have to wait and see. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it here for me on another episode of Let's Talk Physical Media. I hope you guys enjoyed this show. And if you did, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this video if you could. And then, of course, we do have channel memberships. So if you want to become a friend of the channel, a channel producer like John Doe Juggalo and Jason Martin, or a channel director like Frank from Frank's Media and Reviews and Mr. Smelly Potato, where you can have your own choice review each and every single month, no matter what it is, just let me know. And of course, you know, if you don't have any money to throw away, we don't mind at all. All we hope is that you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, get out in those streets, tell your friends about us, and then we'll be seeing you around.